A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Back to throw, it's Hill. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. So Louisville's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the guy that will be running the show. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Cardinals come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw one first. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Reed.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Touchdown, Louisville! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the return, it's Hooks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, it's Russell. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hill. The short hands, it's Watkins. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. No room to bring it back. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, what a move. Pass to 6. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap in the shotgun. Had to force that one.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this This crowd is getting behind this defense. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cardinals! Into the end zone for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
From deep, it's Hooks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
He's loose. He's at the 50. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Hill. He's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Russell. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just got rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The ride. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You've got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Uh-oh, look out! Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Hand off for Brown. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fly sweep coming. Runs through a tackle. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using his feet. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. On the move. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hill. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Had to get rid of it quickly. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Fresh center downs going to the air. On the move. Turns it upfield. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Wilson has it over the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first. Out wide right, it's McCoy. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Hughes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hood. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coming out of the locker room, the Cardinals head coach told me he has really talked to his team at the half about how they are executing with this noise. On the road, trying to separate themselves and stay alive in college football playoff contention. They've got to be better at the line of scrimmage. He said our guys have to lock in, look each other in the eye, and make sure everyone understands their job here to start the third.
Holly, thank you. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on.
Oh, a lot of space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line?
And down he goes. The protection good for a while. It broke down, and he could not get away. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. He turns it loose to the left. And it's caught inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Second down now after the sack. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Off-play action on first down. Sweet grab, but they're going to end up taking a loss on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside. It's Russell. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to make one miss. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Making his first move. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
2nd down to the air. Crosses the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. He wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch. Guys, look at this. Surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll set up to throw. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got his man on the outside. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field is Hill. Oh, pressure's coming. They get to him as he throws. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Right side, it's Russell. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw again. Gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Making the adjustment. A give to Brown. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? Got to make the play on 4th. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Rushes on. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and long here. Quick give, it's Russell. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Going to take a shot at this DB. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snaps on 4th down. Here comes the heat.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Hits inside. It's Russell. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Hill. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Banks the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. He's past the sticks. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Brown again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Under pressure. Fires downfield. He caught it. The play-action pass works. They knew the defense would be coming after them. They convert, and they're going to get out with a win. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking to throw. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.